Hi there. I wanted to share with you 10 reasons to never, ever, ever tap. And I'm definitely going to refer to my notes. But number one is if you want to stay stressed out in your life, if you want to keep feeling that stress response and something stressful happens and you just get off like, woo, like you don't even know what to do with yourself. If you want to stay in that frame of mind, then never, ever tap. However, if you want to reduce that stress response and soothe your nervous system so that you're better able to handle stressful situations in a really great way, especially over time, then you might want to consider tapping. Number two, if you want to keep judging yourself and feeling bad about yourself, if you want to keep thinking, man, there's just really something wrong with me, and despite my best efforts, I just cannot seem to get traction forward in my life, then you should never tap. However, if you want to start feeling better about yourself, and better yet, realize that there's nothing wrong with you other than you downloaded limiting beliefs a long time ago that have put a cap on what's possible for you, then I highly recommend you tap. And number three, if you want to stay stuck in negative emotion, then don't tap. However, if you want to release negative emotion and first and foremost, make it okay to feel negative emotion and take the judgment out of that as well and go, it's a feeling, it's an emotion, and I'm feeling it, and I don't want to stay stuck in it, but I want to honor it. If you want to process fully through negative emotions so that you can release them from your energy system, then I highly recommend you tap. Number four, if you want to stay stuck in self-doubt, not trusting yourself, making a decision and then changing the decision and changing it again and changing it again. If you want to stay stuck in that, you should never tap. However, if you want to learn to trust yourself more and to learn to make a decision and then even make it the right decision for you, then I highly recommend you tap. Number five, if you want to stay limited, to keep that cap on what you can create for your life, you should never, ever, ever tap. However, if you want to begin to believe that it's possible for you to create more for your life and even be able to manifest and create that, then I highly recommend you tap. And number six, if you want to stay exactly where you are right now, you're like, no, I'm good. I don't need to move forward in my life anymore. I'm glad that I'm where I'm at. Then you don't need to tap at all. However, if you want to create more in your life and you want to see those changes manifested in your life, then I highly recommend you try tapping. Number seven, if you want to stay in worry, stay worrying. When I was growing up, my maiden name was Wortman and my nickname was Worry Wortman. I have an honorary PhD in worrying, and I've been able to release so much of that worry through tapping. So if you want to stay stuck in worry, you don't ever want to tap. However, if you want to release that worry, I highly recommend you tap. Number eight, if you want to stay flatlined in your life, and what I mean by that is your life's not really bad, but it's not really good either. If you like that feeling of just flatlining through life, then you don't ever want to tap. If, however, you want to feel happier and more joyful in your life, I highly recommend you consider tapping. Number nine, if you want to stay in physical, mental, and emotional pain, you don't ever want to tap. However, If you want to release more of your physical, mental, and emotional pain, your suffering in any way, I highly recommend that you try tapping. And finally, number 10, if you want to stay stuck in fear, if you actually like the feeling of being afraid and like limiting yourself because of fear, then you don't ever want to tap. However, if you want to release fear in the moment so that you can keep taking steps forward in your life and not allow fear to limit what's possible for you, then I highly recommend that you tap. There are a host of other reasons to tap, and I say tap on anything and see what happens. So I wanted to share those reasons with you now. And if you like, you can join my mailing list and you'll get additional tips on the best practices that I've learned on how to tap. So if you want to learn more about tapping, just check out the different free resources that I have on my website, and even go to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel as well, but you can find plenty of tapping videos on YouTube to get you started on the path to creating what you truly want for your life. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.